Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about Oracle Exadata, important features of Exadata. In my previous video, we have seen overview of Oracle Exadata configuration and architecture, and what is Exadata. We have seen some bit of overview. So it's a continuation of previous video. It's coming up with some important features of Exadata. Let's go to the video. Important features of Exadata. 5 key features of Oracle Exadata. When you think about implementing Oracle Exadata, it is crucial to understand 5 key features that empowers this engineered system. Number 1, Smart Flash Cache. Number 2, storage indexes. Number 3, smart scans and self-offloading. And number 4, hybrid columnar compression. And number 5, IORM. In my upcoming videos, let's see one by one in brief manner, and we'll go through this video now. Okay, these are the 5 key features we are going to discuss about in this video. Let's go to the next topic. Important features. That is one by one I'm going to explain. Like number 1, Smart Flash Cache. The Exadata storage server layer includes some flash storage as a hardware component which has been implemented as a set of PCI flash cards. The main benefit of that, of course, faster access than standard disk-based access. In some cases, you can order Exadata to keep whole table in Smart Flash Cache, which speeds up database layer access with the full table scans. On the other hand, in write back mode, you can empower DB writer or log writer performance by putting written data on flash cache first and afterwards sync it with regular hard drives, which of course is transparent to database engine, right? And then number 2, storage indexes. It is absolutely unique to Exadata. Storage indexes are an intelligent storage implementation. Generally speaking, classic database index by definition is created to efficiently provide a location of a certain data key. To be honest, storage indexes in Exadata are focused on eliminating areas on storage as possible place where data might exist. Online data maps, which are completely transparent for database layer, are stored on the flash cache of Exadata storage server. To make the story short, when Exadata storage server scans through the storage index and identify the regions where predicate value falls within the min-max for the region, only for the identified region physical IO input and output occurs, and as a consequence, even full table scan has been planned by CBO on database server layer. Limited IO operation used to be proceed. Okay. Number 3, smart scan and self-offloading. Offloading used to be called as a secret sauce of Oracle Exadata. The main concept of offloading is to move processing from DB nodes database servers to the intelligent storage layer. What is even more important, offloading means the reduction in the volume of data that returns to database server, which is one of the major bottlenecks in the terabytes or even more bigger databases. To eliminate the time spent on transferring completely unnecessary data between storage and the database tier is the main issue that Oracle Exadata has been built to solve. Keep in mind that offloading and smart scan terms could be used somewhat interchangeably. Okay. And then number 4, hybrid columnar compression. Also known as HCC, hybrid columnar compression is one of the key features of Oracle Exadata, and it's only available on the engineered system. HCC format of compression will be used only when data arrives with direct path loads. There are 4 levels of compression: query low L0, LZO, 4x, query high zlib, 6x, archive low zlib, 7x, and archive high bzip 2, 12x. Keep in mind that HCC is not a good option for OLTP systems. In case the SEC machine mechanics, SEC store data in non-traditional format. Even data resides on Oracle blocks with block header for every block. In HCC, data storage has been organized in logical structures called compression units (CUs). Each CU consists of multiple Oracle blocks. Understand? Let's move on. The final thing is IORM, Input Resource Manager, that is called IORM, is the Oracle Exadata features which enriches Oracle Resource Manager from database layer. IORM only actively manages IO request when needed and when storage server is not fully utilized. It provides data immediately, but when a disk is under heavy utilization, storage server software redirects the IO request to the appropriate IORM queue and schedules IO from there according to the policies defined in your IORM plans. Generally, IORM policies open the way to prioritize databases and intelligent storage layer which enable workload optimization. Okay. Okay, next, what are you supposed to do in a Exadata administration? Suppose you are an Exadata administrator. What is the task you need to perform day by day? How is the day-to-day task performed by an Exadata administrator? Here is that key points and key notes provided. Maintain database and rack and ASM instances, like that day-to-day activities like backup and restore, hardware maintenance, Exadata storage server administration, Exadata health check, Exadata feature, Exadata patching. And another some important storage level commands that DMA, data management administrator, that is called Exadata administrator, should aware of this the basic some important storage level commands to manage the Exadata storage machine, like Exadata database machine. So cell CLI, to manage Exadata cell storage, list the cell status, list LUN, list all the physical drive and the flash drive, list cell detail, list the cell status with all attributes, list cell disk, list all the cell disk, list cell disk detail, list all the cell disk with the detailed information, list flash cache to list the configured flash cache, list flash log to list the configured flash log, list grid disk to list the grid disk, list IORM to list the IORM plan, list a threshold to list the threshold limit of this Exadata server machine. Okay. Some key notes, important feature of Exadata, some key notes. What is cell offloading? The storage in the Exadata machine is not just dump storage. The storage cells are intelligent enough to process some workload inside them, saving the database nodes from the work. This process is referred to as a cell offloading. This will be discussed in detail in my upcoming videos. Okay. What is it? Smart scan. Smart scan also very important new feature. Actually Exadata feature. Smart scan is a subset of cell offload processing and is perhaps the feature that is most highly associated with Exadata. Smart scan allow Oracle database to push query information down to the storage level, specifically of filtration, predicate information. Alright. And then networking topology in Exadata. Oracle Exadata database machine includes database server, Exadata storage server, as well as equipment to connect the servers to your network. The network connection allows the servers to be administered remotely and clients to connect to the database servers. Okay. Leaf and spine switches are used for networking. In the Exadata machines, we are having that switches in the middle of the layer, between the database layer and storage cell layer. It is available spine switches and leaf switches. So Spine switch in top of spine switch and availability to links to database server, the leaf switch is down the side. So it is links to Exadata storage cell as well. So it is interlinking the both the leaf node, I mean leaf switches, links to Exadata storage cells, both the side, link the database servers, link to database servers, and there will be one spine switch and two leaf switches. It is links to database servers as well as links to Exadata storage cells. So through that seven interlink connecting. Okay. So these are all InfiniBand, that networking IDB data network layer, IDB network layer. Through that InfiniBand network layer, we will see in my upcoming videos in brief in this layer as well. InfiniBand also we are going to see in detail in coming up videos. Okay, let's move on. Flash cache in Exadata. The flash cache is a hardware component configured in Exadata storage cell server which delivers high performance in read and write operation. So you can see that a flash cache in Exadata machine, how it is configured. You can see there will be system global area, SGA is there. So as usual, shared pool, Java pool, streams pool, Redux buffer and large pool, buffer cache and other components. And on top of that, like PGA allocated server process 1 and server process 2 and server process 3, and down the line background process and PGA, and again background process and PGA. So it is interconnected database smart flash cache. There will be one under SGA, in SGA there will be data smart flash cache is there. So this is a hardware common configured in the Exadata storage cell server. It's exclusively delivers high performance in the read and operation. This is a flash cache in the components. I mean, this is a storage level. It's highly configured for exclusively high performance and read write operations. So database smart flash cache is one of the highest contribution of Exadata machines. Okay, finally, who is DMA? What is DMA? DMA stands for Database Machine Administrator. I mean Database Machine Administrator, that is called DMA, Oracle DBA, Database Administrator. In coming up to Oracle Exadata machines, who is dealing with this Exadata machine, that is called DMA, that is called Database Machine Administrator. A single role that performs the management of Exadata is known as the Database Machine Administrator. A single role that performs the management of Exadata. So who is going to manage? Who is the managing the Exadata machine? That the machine, who is also known as DMA, Database Machine Administrator. A person is responsible for managing compute nodes as well as storage and networking of Exadata machine. So DMA, it's cumulatively will work on compute nodes, database server and storage server and networking part. So these three combined operations is going to perform. So it's going to administering database machine, database server, storage server and networking of Exadata machine. That is who is going to handle the DMA, Database Machine Administrator. That is called DMA. Okay. Okay, that's all my friends, and up next I'm going to give you an overview of the patching strategy and patching steps in Exadata machine. So until then, stay tuned, and thanks for watching Oracle F1 videos and your splendid support. Do subscribe, share your DBA network friends, and comment. As always, welcome your suggestion. Thank you very much.